Hey, also I'm going to be testing out a few teams and sharing my general strategy I plan to use for this event. This is the Synth City Showdown event, Fire Slayer. So this is the first team I will be testing out. The most important card here is this one, as it has the killer skill. These are all older cards. A couple of other cards here to spawn power gems. I even have a commander card there to help with the power gem spawning. And another deck here. This is the better deck. Mainly because of this card over here. Now, this is a commander card. However, it has a really good skill that increases the arcane killer attack. Now, as this deck is arcane killer, it works really well. Or should I say, as this event is arcane killer, the deck is arcane as well. So I have two arcane cards and two other cards to spawn power gems. This is really effective as it does huge damage. Yeah, Circuit Break, Hilaria, the important card for this team due to the damage bonus it gives. So let's try out these two teams. I have a few bosses lined up. So firstly, I'm going to test out the first team on a guild boss. I haven't really been using this team much. The second team is much better. So here we go. So this team is pretty simple to use. That card is just to spawn the extra power gems, that's why it's there. And then it's just basically use card 1, card 2, card 4 and card 5. There we go, like so, nice and easy. That does around 4 trillion. It's okay. It's nowhere near as good as my other team though, so I'm not going to be using that much. So here is my main team. I'll go across. Now this can kill one of these in one key. So I'm only going to use the one key on this. So as before, the killer skill from that card is quite important. First turn, match anything, and then activate this card, this card, this card, and this card here. And there we go. As you can see, that's doing around 1.3 trillion in one key. So that killed the boss pretty quickly. There is a better way you can use this deck. This one has weaken, so it's probably not going to work unless it actually counters. And hopefully the card will actually counter weaken. We'll see though. If it doesn't, then this has been a complete waste of time. Right, so the other method to get more power out of this deck is to use this card on turn 2. As this spawns a bunch of extra power gems. Hopefully weaken will counter. Oh no, it didn't. Right, I have to wait another turn now. I knew it wouldn't counter. Right, so I've actually got quite a few power gems already, but it's not what I wanted to test out. I have to try this on another boss. Let's just wait for weaken to go away. It needs to go away on the commander card, otherwise it doesn't give the boost. Okay, but this is not going to work. Let's just kill this boss. Find another boss without weaken on it. This should still kill it anyway. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so I'm going to clear some of these solos. There's not much good here. You may have noticed there is a new type of boss this event called a cloak boss. Now this boss gives the same amount of trophies as an Inferno or Eternal Cobalt boss. We're killing these at around 3 minutes. It's worth leaving them up for as long as possible, but not too long so they escape, obviously. These are spawned by getting MVP on solo bosses. So let's just try on this boss here. This one's got armour, so this should be a bit better. What I was trying to do on the guild boss, except weaken wouldn't counter, as you saw. Right, so the idea behind this... Use that card on turn 2, as before. And hopefully I'll be able to get a full grid of power gems this time. Yeah, there we go. That's what I wanted to do on the guild boss, and now this should do good damage. See, some of the cards are doing over 1 trillion, and that was just a 3-key attack. So you can imagine with 9 keys, that would do 5 times that damage. It would be extremely effective. So this is a really good team for stealing bosses, as I don't need to use the battle boost in order to get the damage. Well, not at this stage anyway. I will later on as the bosses get stronger. So when I'm trying to steal a boss, I just do 2 turns rather than the 3. As you can see, it does more than enough damage already. And there we go. I think I got that one. There we go. Managed to take MVP on that random Cobalt boss. Gone up another rank. These are pretty much trash bosses on the screen now. Might as well tag up the rest of those guild bosses. Actually, I'm going to kill that cloak boss as it's running out of time. Unless someone else gets to it before me. These have the Terror Aegis on them, so I have to kill it first turn. That's why I used the battle boost. There we go. That was running out of time, so I really had to kill that. Right, I'll tag up the new one anyway. So as you can see, this is a pretty effective deck. I'm hoping to do really well this event with this deck. We will see though. Let's see if I can get any big solos to spawn. Probably not. There's nothing of real interest on the screen. Only solo available is this one here. So I'm going to get rid of that. With the guild bosses, I tend to only tag the higher value ones if someone else is hitting the top 3 Inferno or Eternals. I like to kill anything else that spawns rather than tag it. There we go. See if I can get a big solo to spawn. It probably won't happen. Yeah, that's not exactly a big solo, is it? It's a solo boss, but not really what I was after. Really wanted some Eternal to show you the real damage of this. Actually, let's just see what this could do on this boss here. I'm going to use Battle Boost. This is a waste of keys. I just want to see the damage this deck can actually do. Got to be careful not to kill it on turn 1. Yeah, I think it's going to kill it on turn 1. Be very careful. Yeah, that's going to die instantly, so that was pretty pointless. I'm sure this could do around 20 trillion or so. Again, there's nothing good appearing. This is pretty much how Slayer seems to be working nowadays. A bunch of low-value bosses appear, none of them are your own, and then they all just get defeated like that, and you have to keep pressing that X over and over. One thing they really need to change about Slayer is to give more of your own bosses. They also need to fix this problem here, where nothing spawns after you've got rid of the solo bosses. As you can see, there's only guild bosses on the screen now. So what can I do? Tag one of these? That's about all I can do now. But you get the general idea of this deck anyway. It's a strong deck. It's actually one of the best old event decks, or should I say non-event decks that I've made out of older cards. I didn't get much from the vault this time, but I only bought the first 3 tiers. Anyway, I hope that was interesting. If there's anything else you want me to do a video on, feel free to let me know in the comments, and I'll do my best to help you with that. And thanks for watching.